Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osar, author of the Corrective Exercise Solutions to Common Hip and Shoulder Dysfunction, as well as the soon-to-be-released Psoas Solutions. Welcome to video 2 of this 3-part video series of Integrative Movement Insider, training the Psoas and Glute complex in your general population clients. Recall from video 1, we discussed the functional role of the Psoas and Glutes is that they collectively work together to stabilize the trunk, spine, pelvis, and hip complex, and to maintain control, alignment, and control of the femoral head within the acetabular, with a ball within the socket, through a variety of functional activities and positions. So after we've done our corrective exercise strategy, so we've done our soft tissue work, our manual therapy work, we've done our corrective exercise patterns such as happy baby position and our modified dead bug to better align, to better help our clients develop three-dimensional breathing, because remember, the psoas fascially blends into the pelvic floor as well as the diaphragm, as well as into the transverse abdominis. And we've done our control work, taught them how to control that thoracopelvic cylinder against motion of the shoulders and or hips. Now we want to integrate that function into the upright position. So to teach the psoas how to work with the rest of the core stabilizers in the upright position. One of the patterns we like to use, and there's a variety of options you have at your disposal, we like the fallout pattern for a lot of our clients, because clients at all levels can find success doing this pattern just by changing the level of their body. If they're beginners, they're much more vertical, or if they have trouble controlling the thoracopelvic cylinder, we'll use a much more vertical position. As a client becomes more advanced, they'll get more horizontal. The key concepts is we want to teach our clients to have a long spine as if they're being pulled up from the back of their head. We want the thorax to remain stacked over top of the pelvis throughout the pattern. So we do not want the pattern or the motion of the limbs changing the thoracopelvic cylinder or the spinal alignment. Again, we're teaching these muscles to develop control of the trunk, spine, pelvis, and hip complex. So here's how it looks. We have our clients grab the straps, align their head and neck as if they're being pulled towards the ceiling, align that thorax over top of the pelvis. We lean out over the straps, so again, maintaining that same alignment. And now take a deep breath in here, and then breathe out as their arms go out overhead. So they go as far as they can go without losing control of head and neck, thoracopelvic cylinder, and or the shoulder complex. So therefore, you're reinforcing the role of the psoas in spinal stabilization and as part of the entire core stabilization system throughout the pattern. So very, very excellent pattern to train the entire thoracopelvic cylinder core, as well as integrate the shoulder into this pattern. So what we don't want to see happen is we don't want to have our clients over-brace and grip the abs or squeeze the glutes, which pulls them into posterior pelvic tilt, lumbar spine flexion, and that changes the function and control of the psoas and glutes. We want them to maintain, as best to their ability, of maintaining a neutral alignment of the thoracopelvic cylinder, lumbar spine, as well as the thoracic spine, head and neck as well. So we don't want them losing shoulder control. We don't want them losing thoracopelvic cylinder control. So we don't want them going into excessive extension either. We want them long, we want them stacked, we want them to maintain that alignment throughout this pattern. Because if our clients cannot maintain that pattern, what we do is just simply regress them a bit so that they maintain that thoracopelvic cylinder alignment throughout the pattern. And that's ultimately how you start to improve their posture, their stability function, as well as start to integrate that psoas into the stabilization function of that trunk, spine, pelvis, and hip complex. So this is Dr. Evan Osar with Integrative Movement Insider. I hope this video served you in helping you understand how the psoas works with the rest of the stabilizers in the control of the trunk, spine, pelvis, and hip complex, and how we use our functional patterns to reinforce these concepts. In the third video of this series, we'll look at the glutes and how we train, the number one thing we do to improve glute function in our general population clients. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.